want to show you guys two ways that I've been utilizing the Ikkyo pin from Aikido when I'm rolling in Jiu-Jitsu. And I actually really like one of these ways. They both work pretty well, and I'll show you a couple of ways that I've been making it work better. So I'll start in the top of the mount position, and I'll progress really high up to a nice S mount. Here, I'll isolate both arms, and I'm coming here like this, and I'll pass my leg over the head, and I start to set up like I'm gonna hit this arm bar, only I'm gonna put his hand on the floor. As soon as I put his hand on the floor, I'm gonna take my leg, and this is really important. I wanna put my heel right against his collarbone. And then from here, I'm gonna start to turn his wrist. I take my other leg out, and I'm gonna slide to the side. When I get here, I wanna use this tent here. So this is already an arm lock, and I'm gonna use that to drag him out. I keep my leg over his head, prevents him from rolling until I'm able to pin the scapula. When I pin the scapula, I move my leg back over to this side, and I like to place my knee on the shoulder blade. Go to roll, Nick. Can you roll? No. So you see that he can't actually roll here. If I were to relieve the pressure on the scapula, now roll out. He can very easily roll out of the position. So it's really important when you're utilizing this pin that you make sure that you pin the scapula, all right? So I'm here, I'm trying to go for my arm lock. I go a little bit further and I pin the wrist. I like to turn it, because this already sets up that kotomawashi grip. I put my heel right in here, and then I'm gonna take my arm and move it. This is really important to block here until you've secured the shoulder blade. And then you can turn the wrist. If you get all the way to here, then you can finish like this. They won't be able to roll. A lot of times, I'm finishing right here, just on the elbow. You can take both hands and get a nice tap right there.
All right, guys, so let's take a look here. I'm trying to apply this Ikkyo pin live here. I've got him in the bottom mount, and I'm starting to use the S mount to turn him over. As I go to turn him over, I've got my hands already in position for that sort of arm bar. Notice the leg right over the head. Now I pummel my knee, use my knee to immobilize his scapula, and I'm just gonna get the straight arm lock here. Another one here. Again, I've got him in the mount. I'm gonna lean over and start to put the hand on the floor. I get that tent position, and from here I start to walk forward to keep him on the side of his body. I'm extending the arm, and then now I'm looking to switch my position. I wanna get my heel into that crook right by where his collarbone is, and that's gonna help me out here. Let's change angles in a second so we can see better. Boom. And then here, you can see again, I've already got my heel in the back. I'm gonna switch. I switch my hips. I've got the arm tented and extended like I was talking about. I'm gonna find that kotomawashi grip down by the wrist, and then finish with my knee on the same side.
When I feel like they're gonna roll, I'm throwing my leg over, just like this. And this helps to stop them from rolling until I'm able to completely immobilize the scapula. The other place that I've been hitting this from is the back. So when I'm able to secure the back position, I'm gonna put my opponent belly down. I like a good Kimura grip here, and I'm gonna put him belly down. All right, let's turn so they can see. I'll put them belly down, and then from here, I start to flatten them out and move their arm away. From here, a lot of times I'll incorporate Nelsons in order to keep them immobilized as I move myself over to the side. From here, I like to pin with my leg over their leg, or with my leg over their head. This is a really big and important key to set this up, all right? There's one more grip that you guys can utilize when you're setting this up. Turn back over to mount. And this kind of mixes the two positions, is we can use a gift wrap. So I pass his arm across, and this starts to turn him over. As I turn him over, it exposes either one or both arms. He might reach out with this arm strongly, and I can start to pin it, or he brings this arm out, and I can start to pin it, moving him into this belly down position. All right, guys, that's how to utilize the Ikkyo pin from Aikido in your Jiu-Jitsu. Thanks.